And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Isaac. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And on the stop, Demonte Casey.
He was brought down by Demonte.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Man open. That's Kiki QT complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Bills.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2nd down.
Imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 7 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
2nd and 6 at the 40.
6 yards left on 2nd down. operating from the gun. Isaac. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Get the crowd going. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Isaac eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off-play action. Isaac escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Wall. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Isaac. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Running for the first time with a fullback, C.J. Ham. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And they give this time to the tailback. Well, he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot there. He does does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the...
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Stepping, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means.
And a catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Another carry.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
It's now 4th down.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They throw it out right complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now here's a carry heading left. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. contact, popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, Isaac. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kiki QT, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Isaac. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Wall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Yeah, he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a game.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Down right around the 25. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And then here's another interception. Picked off at the 23. He's at the 40.
All day.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Pass on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bills 31, Vikings 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Isaac. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's now 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a handoff out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down.
1st down, Buffalo.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. It's QT. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That's going to be caught by Richardson.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Isaac. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. It's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
Vikings 15.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
16 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Today's final score, Bills 31.